So this is going to be yet another quick Nano update because it's Wednesday before Thanksgiving and we have things to do. First and foremost, still on track. I'm currently at 44,118 words. I've tapered off a little bit. I could see the line slowly easing back towards par. I'm at the point where I only need to write 1,000 words a day, which is like nothing. I already wrote today's words. It's 1,176. And that was like in 2 hours after midnight. So I got this, unless I get stuck. Here's where it shows my daily word count, and I'm like evening out. It's so obvious where I hit the 3-day mark. It's ridiculously obvious. But anyway, as I'm looking at the remaining chapters I need to write, I'm definitely going over 50k. I was afraid that I would get to the end of the novel at 50k, but I think I'm gonna somehow eke a normal size novel out of this, instead of having to like go back and inject things in to bring it up to word count. Although I am gonna have to add, I think, another scene in the beginning, which is a pattern of mine. Let's just be real. Like, even if my other stories, like, I'm always going back and seeing, oh, I started it too late. I need to start it earlier. And it just keeps on tacking on and tacking on and tacking on. And that's what I'm doing here. Because I realized that I don't have enough interaction between the main character and the people in town and how they treat her. So there's no contrast between the city people, the town city people, and the road workers that she's out in the wilderness with. It kind of kills the impact a little bit about why she keeps on going out to do this road work even though it's so dangerous, and like there's sometimes she's like freaking terrified. So I need to build that up a little, and I wrote like a paragraph of that last night because it popped into my head and I scrolled back to the beginning, just put it in there. Who knows if it's staying, but it's in there. Now, as far as Game of Tomes is going, my fallen house has switched allegiances again, and we're with the bunnies now, which I kind of like. The house they were with before is actually probably in the better spot of winning. They're kind of head to head, but I was thinking that the house they were in before was really gonna win, but now we're in the other house, and I'm like, I don't know why I like it. I feel more inspired to write. We are at 2 remaining houses left out of the 5, I believe, and we're gonna have one more elimination round, and that elimination is going to determine who goes up against the undead horde. On the last elimination stream, we were on 3.19 million words, and we're trying to go for 5. The house that got eliminated last time had 600,000, and they were the low house, so we're getting words. Otherwise, not much more to say about writing. It's not showing up on the camera. It doesn't show up on the camera very well because it's dark. Like, maybe like a couple weeks from now, it'll be more purple in the camera. It's like, it's more purple in real life than it was, but in the camera, it's not. And I'm not good with messing with color. But yeah, I got like a purple going here, like a shade thing, and I did have to cover up a little bit of my sins with black. Just a little bit, but not as much as I was fearing. You can still see I got purple on my scalp, but that was fun. It looks nice in real life. It looks exactly the same in the camera. I'm actually disappointed how much the same it looks, but it was not a failure as I was fearing last week. Also, continuing on my reading streak, I don't have one anymore. I couldn't keep on reading the pedo book. You know what? Maybe it won't be so bad because I want everyone to die. So if anyone dies, that's good. I think it'll be that no one dies, and I'll be very disappointed. Except for the one guy who just got introduced and volunteered to go along on a trip, so he's dying, obviously. After that, I got one book queued up. I got my hands on a copy of Aurora's End. I won't elaborate on that. Hopefully I'll read this book and I'll never read another book for them again, because I won't fall into this trap again. So I've got like one book to read that I actually want to read, one book to read that I don't want to read, and 4 different games that I want to play once December runs around, and a TV series. It's like I'm gonna emerge from a cave at the end of this month, a year older, literally. You know what? Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should go for it. Because Nano is telling me that if I keep on writing as I've been writing, I'll finish on my birthday. Do I want to torture myself like that? That'll be a soft goal. A soft goal. Anyway, this turned into a not quick update. It's the final stretch. May we all make it, or just have more words than we had before. See ya.